Hello, and a big welcome back to all my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, why not? What's wrong with you? Today I want to do a review of the Pimsleur language learning system. So I'll give you the good and the bad and my recommendations at the end of the video. But first let's start with some overall impressions. Pimsleur is a well-established language learning system with a strong focus on conversational skills. And it's been praised for its effective use of audio and natural conversations to help learners develop fluency and confidence. However, some users criticize its limited vocabulary and the lack of grammatical instruction, which may not be suitable for people who are seeking a more comprehensive language education. As far as user experience goes, generally Pimsleur is well received by users. Many praise its ability to quickly improve their conversation. Many users report feeling more comfortable and confident in the target language after completing a Pimsleur course. However, others report that the lessons are too repetitive and they want more grammatical instruction. As far as effectiveness goes, Pimsleur is effective for improving your conversational skills. Its focus on natural conversation and repetition helps learners internalize the language and become more fluent. However, it's less efficient for developing comprehensive understanding of the language, including grammar, writing, and reading skills. So you will need to get that elsewhere. Now, some of the primary strengths of Pimsleur's include this focus on conversational skills. It excels at developing conversational skills, making it a good choice for those who want to speak the target language more fluently and naturally. It has natural conversations. The lessons are based on conversations, which helps the learner develop a feel for the language, a more authentic feel for the language. And repetition. The lessons are repetitive, which helps the learners internalize the language. They frequently come back to previous things to bring that back to the forefront of your mind. And as far as convenience, that's another selling point, because its audio format makes it really easy to listen to on the go, in your car, on the train, or an airplane, or whatever. Now, weaknesses. Some of the weaknesses include a limited vocabulary. So Pimsleur courses cover a relatively small vocabulary, which probably aren't enough for those who want to achieve more or a higher level of proficiency. It doesn't have grammatical instruction, as we said earlier. It doesn't provide grammar instructions, which can limit the learner's ability to understand and use the language more effectively and correctly. The repetitive nature of the lessons can become very tedious for some learners. Many people don't like that. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you that I'm an author, and I would really appreciate it if you could take some time to look at my website, xgipublishing.com, and check out my books. The site has links to where you can purchase the books through well-known booksellers, Amazon, Kobo, etc. So please help me and support the channel by checking out my books. Now back to Pimsleur. There are some common trends and patterns, and the common trend in Pimsleur reviews is that users find it most effective for improving their conversational skills, and they appreciate the natural conversations and the repetitive nature, but many users criticize the limited vocabulary and the lack of grammatical instructions. So a balanced reputation of opinion is that the reviews are generally positive, but there's a lot of criticism of its limitations. It's important to consider both the positive and negative aspects of Pimsleur before deciding if it's the right program or language course for you. Now, the overall recommendation from me is that Pimsleur is a good choice for those who want to improve their conversational skills and you're comfortable with repetitive learning. It's probably not the best choice for those who want a comprehensive education that includes grammar, writing, reading, etc. But it can be a part of that. Some additional considerations if you're thinking about Pimsleur is it's important to factor these things in. Your learning style. So if you're not sort of an auditory learner, if you prefer visual or interactive learning, Pimsleur might not be the best choice for you. and your language goals. If you want to achieve a super high level of proficiency in the target language, Pimsleur isn't going to be enough on its own. You're going to need to supplement it with other resources. And also you need to look at your budget, because Pimsleur is a relatively expensive language learning program. And if you're on a tight budget, and I have a series about learning on a budget, there are more affordable options. However, you can look at your local library, and you could potentially get this for free or a very low cost from your local library, and it's a well worth doing if you can get a hold of these sort of resources. Now, I hope this review is helpful for you. Let me know if you have any other questions in the comments. I'll be more than happy to look into it and give you my opinion. I personally have used Pimsleur for French and Italian and Korean, and thinking about using it for Japanese. I have not paid for Pimsleur ever. This is because it is available at my local library, and I have used those facilities. So when I want to use the Pimsleur audio course, I generally just check it out at the library, and I use it, and then just keep renewing and as often as I possibly can. But it is a pretty good course, and I would highly recommend it if you're just starting out. If you're an advanced learner, then it's probably not much use to you. But if you are just starting out in a language, it's really, really useful, and it helps with your conversation and your pronunciation and your ability to sort of regurgitate the language, as it were, after all the repetitive lessons. Anyway, I hope this is helpful to you. Let me know in the comments, as I said, if you have any other questions. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you taking your time to watch to the end. If you like this sort of thing, please like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I will see you later. Thanks a lot. Bye.